Right, we are back here with some more Star Citizen. So, occasionally we're going to play some gameplay. No, I don't want to do a contract! Get out of here. Get out of here. So today we're going to do some cargo transports. Some basic gameplay loops is basically what we're going to be looking at every time we do some gameplay. And we'll start to do multi-crew stuff, we'll start to do more complex stuff, but we'll get the simple stuff after out of the way sort of stuff. I use the word stuff there a lot, in probably more times than I should have. But we did mining gameplay last time, which is pretty simple, and the thing you're going to find with all the gameplay that we do is that it's like the first or second implementation of it. It's very basic, but it works. So we're going to talk about how that's going to evolve in the future. And today we are going to grab a Cutlass Black. And we're going to go get some drugs and sell them somewhere. So C5. This way. Yeah, so the cargo mechanics are pretty basic. You can pick up boxes in the game and you can put them back on the floor in your ship, and then you can basically sell them at terminals. But you can also buy commodities straight from a kiosk and then go somewhere else and sell them to a different kiosk. So very basic mechanics at the moment, and cargo's boxes are only size 1.5 SCUs, which is not ideal for the cargo system at the moment, because we need lots of different sizes of boxes, and it's one of the reasons we don't have the Halcyon game yet, is because we don't have any form of expanded cargo systems yet. That and it needs to work on its physics grid so that it can expand and contract properly, and then have different size cargo boxes actually attached to its spindles. Right, we are going to probably, flight ready the ship. That's probably a good...
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary...
Oh, hello AI! Right, so let's take off. Move the camera a bit. Very pretty, Paul Olisar. Almost going to be a shame to see these legacy stations go, but the new modular truck stops should be a lot better, and enable the verse to be populated by lots and lots of stations. But yeah, anyway, it's enough of... Shoo! Little tiny bit of hitching in 3.2.2 today. We are recording audio separately from the video, so my CPU and GPU are under a lot of strain, which is one of the reasons you might get a little bit more hitching. Let us jump to Yella, where the drug lab is. I suppose this could be used for people to find the drugs lab as well, although it's not going to be a super quick guide to finding the drugs lab. That took a long time to find Yella for some reason. My brain did not work. Hold B. Oh, sorry. Press B to spool. You weren't even spooled! Such scrubs! And then hold D to go.
Quantum drive is now on.
I'm not sure if I like the little dotty particles on Quantum Drive. I like the effect of the corridor that it's going through. Oh, I love... Look at the ring around Yella. Isn't that cool? And that's actually asteroids, which is even cooler. Right, so now that we're here... No, I don't want your contract! Lots of people asking for service beacons today, which is cool. We want to press B again, and we're going to go to OM4. So that's orbital marker 4 around the planet, which is... That's 3... It's 4 down? 4's down, isn't it? 6. 5. 4. We found it eventually. Oh my god.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Tiny little jump. Right, I've reacclimated myself. So, get to OM4, and then you look for this area. So you can see 3 little patches, and you can see a big white patch. 3 little patches of white, bam, 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 and a big patch. And then we want to fly sort of like here-ish, I think. It's been a while since I've actually been here. It's probably going to take me a couple of minutes to get there or so. So let's talk about the future of the cargo mechanics and how they are now, I suppose. So cargo hauling is currently only in a single system because that's all we have. That's what's available. Around 15 locations to buy and sell from at the moment, whether that's Port Olisar or Grimhex or the landing pads around the moons. But it's going to be a lot more in the future when it comes to range and choice and amount of profit that you can make once we have larger gameplay areas. Obviously, the planet Hurston and 4 of the moons are going to come into 3.3. That's going to help a lot. There will be reasonable travel times of a few minutes between Crusader, so where we are at the moment in the verse, to the planet Hurston. So really, though, it's really long-haul travel that appeals to me, going from system to system, and that won't be until a bit later. But you'll be able to make big profit, potentially, from doing that. We need big cargo haulers as well. At the moment, we just have, like, the Caterpillar is the largest one, and I'm only using a Cutlass Black here. At the moment, we basically just have ships that are relatively small. Even the Caterpillar is tiny compared to some of the other cargo ships that are going to be in-game. I'm personally looking forward to the Banu Merchantman when it comes to trade, because it's basically like a floating market. It's got multiple shops that can run all independently on board. Expect to see lots of commodities, ways to refine some of them in the future, and missions to be generated requesting certain types and to certain areas from both players and NPCs. And there are dangers too, like going through certain systems are going to be dangerous. You'll probably make more profit if you deliver something to a dangerous system. So now that we're a bit closer, we want to sort of aim for like around here, I think. As we get closer, we should see a couple of little hills that are more obvious to us. Bloody hidden things, eh? But it'll be worth it. We'll be able to get all the drugs. So I'm hoping that Star Citizen's full of lots of little hidden secrets and Easter eggs and ways of making additional funds by looking and searching for stuff, literally selling data of locations. That's going to be a big thing. Like, people need to know where to sell for the best profit at a given time, or to hoard resources or whatever. But getting pretty close now. Very slight adjustments to your maneuvering when you're in afterburn mode, when you're without it reducing your speed. And so very slow and slight movements and course corrections. If you move too much, then it will reduce your speed, trying to normalize it back to your SCM speed. And we're going to be getting a new IFCS big overhaul, which will hopefully make IFCS a little simpler, but actually work. Not juddery, not overly maneuverable. The Xi'an ships and some other ships will be still pretty good at quick maneuvers and quick turning and everything, but the heavier ships, the slower ships, the bigger ships, you're gonna have to maneuver them in better ways. They don't just want you to be able to turn on your axis just entirely freely all the time. You're still gonna have 6 degrees of freedom movement, but you can get quantumly interdicted as well. Sometimes it's going to be worth taking an escort. Sometimes it's going to be worth having people on retainer that you can quickly go GIF support to now. Obviously, you can just create a service beacon if you do get attacked, but will they arrive in time? Will they disrupt your comms? Things like that. Quantum interdiction is going to be a lot more fun in the future once players can do it, and people have to think about how quantum disruption is going to work and where they place their beacons to do that, and how they prevent people from escaping. It is around here somewhere. Used to navigate to it because there used to be a little hill. Right, so we're going to have to work out where it is. Oh. Well, that's that bit. Thinking maybe it's up here a little bit further? Yeah, let's assume that it's up here a little bit further. I think it's those on the horizon. I'm going to assume it's those on the horizon. Let's go there. Yeah, that's got to be the mountain. I think it's on the other side of that mountain that I'm literally facing. You're going towards. Maybe. There we go. That's probably it. We'll soon find out. But the procedural tech's looking cool. The planets look very, very, very pretty now. And also that these are actually moons. When we start to see the multiple biomes and terrain blending a bit better, it's going to be pretty cool. Because each of these areas that we're sort of like floating over are massive. They're absolutely huge. But at the moment, there's not much populating them other than geometry. I believe the drug slab is just literally on the other side of this mountain in a crater. Oh, please don't say they've moved it. If they've moved it, I will be so sad. Is that crater there? One of these two craters. Slow down. There you go. There's the bad boy. Looks like just a little rock from orbit. Tricksy little drug lab. So we're going to land here, and then we're going to buy a load of drugs, mate. Not the best guide video on how to find it, but I mean, at least we found it pretty quick. But it's not a guide on how to find it, it's a guide on... Well, no, it's not really a guide on anything. Just seeing some gameplay.
Deck impact warning.
No. No. Oh. We got this. We got this. We got this. No. Best landing ever. There we go. There we go. We are going to...
Engines offline.
Nice. We are now going to leave our chair with pressing H. Or huh, as some people will call it. Dun, 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 dun. Open the back door. And it looks very pretty, doesn't it? Cannot wait to actually have sustainable, solid, persistent gameplay loops and reasons to play. Like, you know, being able to purchase ships in game or rent ships in game with Alpha UEC. That'll be useful. Let's have a look around the drugs lab first. Nope. You tricksy little door. So literally, it is a scientific lab. Where science is going on, but also pills. Pills. Someone has done their research. Or maybe been a student / teenager. Why do you need a hammer during science? Who knows? These are mysteries. Loads of scientific equipment. It looks partly abandoned, the lab. Little hab area. Someone's been sleeping here. I would like to be able to use the beds, but oh my god, they are a messy mother trucker. Oh. Where are the drugs? Ah, they're the drugs. So just because our Cutlass Black is nearby, we are able to buy and sell things straight to it now. So we are going to buy a boatload of Widow. Bam! We're going to purchase the max amount that we can. Got it. What loads of Widow, mate? We bought some drugs. Have a look at our beautiful purchase. And then we've got to find somewhere to sell it. So, one of the ways you can do actual cargo trading in the game, you can just pretty much do it from any console to any console. But if you're actually trying to turn a profit, you'll want to use... We've got a load of Widow. But basically cleared them out. Let's go actually buy all the Ultra Tucson as well. I think we literally cleared their inventory out of Widow. But, so there's some apps or some other websites that you can use which track the prices of commodities and show you where you can get them. Like Texas Skulls app. But there's also a spreadsheet I use that someone else maintains. I'll link them in the description below for people that are interested. Ultratoxin. Bam. Got it. Let's buy a bog ton of that as well. So I'm actually going to alt-tab in a second and find a place to sell that stuff. Let's get back into the ship, though. We don't want someone to attack us while we're on the grounds. But now we should see a much more full cargo bay, see? It says medical supplies, which is good. Because if any pesky people come poking around, not that they would at the moment. Oh. Get around this side. Just enough room to get around. Come on. Well. We're having some issues. That door opens. Open the back door again. We're having some issues getting into our main part of the ship. Cool. For some reason it wouldn't open, but now it has. Jump in the chair. Star Citizen, still super buggy. But you know, they're working on it. It's great proof of concept, all the stuff they've got in there so far. They're just starting to deliver now on gameplay loops and crew stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off.
Impact warning.
Because we don't want anyone to kill us.
Complete.
And then we're gonna press F4. We're gonna look at our lovely drugs in the back. And then we're gonna choose somewhere we're actually gonna take all this stuff. So I'll Alt-Tab. I'll look at my spreadsheet that I've got. Now, Widow will sell... we can get Daymar. We can go to Selling. What does the Ultra Toxin sell? Can we sell it at Daymar as well? Yeah, let's go to OM6 at Daymar, the Arc Corp mining area there. So I'm going to open this bad boy up. I'm going to select Daymar. So that's a destination. You just need to exit the atmosphere now. Cracked landing gear. And fly into the sun. The procedural generation in this game is impressive. And the scale they can do stuff without all of the core tech online. Like, yeah, I'm only getting 40 frames per second, but it's impressive what the technology of it can do. I mean, it looks beautiful. Object container. Oh, seeing like shooting stars. Someone's firing. I love the fact I can see people's fucking gunfire, or maybe them being in quantum travel. Maybe that's what it is. But it does look great. Can't deny that. And with the rest of their core tech coming online, and then being able to have, I think that by the end of the year they want to have 200 people in each server, but then server meshing come online, which means they can have 2 people on each server, but those servers can be rooms next to each other effectively. So people can cross over and seamlessly. And that's the idea of the server meshing, everyone in the same shard. We're not entirely sure whether they're going to have regional-based servers that are going to be more fixed, like a North American server, Europe server, and an Asian server. We'll have to wait and see. In the short term, that's almost certainly going to happen. Longer term, we'll have to wait and see exactly how they get everything working, because you don't want to be fighting with people that have got loads of different lag problems and stuff. But also, at the same time, you don't want to restrict that you can only play with people in Europe. I want to play with everyone. But it's going to be interesting to see how it evolves. Let's spool our drive at the same time as calibrating, because we can. Gonna go to Daymar. Bam.
Quantum drive is now on.
So cargo is just basically travelling around and making a plan of where you want to go. Now, as I said, you could, I suppose, map all the information yourself, but the economy is at least slightly dynamic at the moment. It will become more dynamic in the future. But using someone else's spreadsheet or someone else's hard work or Texas Skull's app, which tracks data and people can put in the buy and sell prices in, allows you to make much better choices. So we are now going to go to OM6, I think I said. Oh, we have to find it again first. OM1. OM6, nice. Oh, cock. We're good, we're good.
Quantum drive is now on.
I always assume, like, there's going to be a longer jump for some reason. So now we are looking for the Arc Corp mining area 141. Which is one of these. There we go.
Quantum drive is now on.
You're not taking me to OM2, are you? No, no. Well, maybe it's not. No, it's taking me to the right one. It's just... it wanted to curve me upwards so that it come at the right angle.
Quantum drive is now
We do not actually want to quantum travel any closer. We just are going to approach it by being able to see it on the HUD, which is why I pressed B there again. Be much quicker than last time because we actually quantum travelled to the marker in orbit, which got us a lot closer. Ah! That was surprisingly bright. Shame it's not daytime, but you can see that there's actually, you can actually see a lot of the surface now with the glow that they've added, so the darkness is not pitch black anymore or anything like that. Makes me a lot happier. There should actually be a proper landing pad here, I think. I can't remember if I have to request landing here or not. I don't think I do. But I'll check anyway. Anytime you come to a landing pad, it's always worth checking, see if you need to request landing permission to not get a criminal rating.
Landing gear down.
Some other people here. It's all good. Let's slowly go towards that. Comlink. Comms. No, it doesn't look like we need to request. Actually obstructed? Just double check to make sure there is no com for this place. Offline, 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 offline. Oh, why have we got so many friends? I don't think there is one. F12. Hello? Hello? People of Daymar at mining area 141. Can you, owner of the Aurora, please move it off the pad? Otherwise I'm going to have to land like a scrub. People. People of Tamar. Right, we're going to land here. Getting a complaint, mate. Hopefully.
Rear impact warning.
Turn off the engine again.
Offline.
Press H to get out. Hopefully we'll still be able to sell our Widow here. Yeah, as I said, cargo containers are going to be lots of different shapes and sizes, lots of different types of cargo, liquids and stuff like that as well. They're going to be able to attach to spindles on some of the ships. Where is the console? Oh, God. I vaguely remember looking for blue. And I've done this previously. Assume that's in here. There's some cool stuff in some of the areas. Obviously, this is an actual proper mining bit. Aha! Hello. We can deliver packages and stuff to this dude. Nope. Don't need anything from you.
Right now.
Oh, can't you? So, oh, the light is very bright here. Let's move closer. So, hello, you right, dude? What's he doing? He's going to use the trade console as well. Let's have a look around why this guy's using it, I suppose. Huh. The dangerous looking things. So with cargo, you're definitely going to have areas which are going to only want a certain amount of goods. And then when you sell them or whatever, there is going to be deflation of the prices. Or inflation based on what you're selling, what you're doing. The economy is going to be dynamic. But at the moment, very simplistic cargo running. Very, very simplistic. Some cool sites to see. Definitely some money to make, but what you can spend on that money, and what you can spend that money on, should I say, is... Oh. He's trying to party with me. Is just items and weapons at the moment. 3.3 should hopefully have the ability to buy or rent ships. No one better be stealing my ship. It's full of valuables. Sell ultratoxin. So sometimes you have to sell it in very small batches. Let's just show that we can actually sell it. Bam. You have received money, and that's basically cargo. Sometimes you can't sell massive wadges of it. Bam, sell. Can we sell it? No, it's gonna crash the system. But there might be a limit on the amount they want to buy here, stuff like that. But Star Citizen's still pretty buggy. That's one of the other problems. But I suppose what we can do is we can sell as much as we can here. So if he wants like 10 grand's worth, you want some of this? What we're going to do, seeing that we can't sell all of our stuff here. I get like stuck on a door or something. What we'll do, there's a lot of people around, isn't there? Shit, son. Nope. We're going to go to sleep in our Cutlass's bed. And then what we can do is we can sell the rest of the stuff at a later time. So I can log on a little bit later. And hopefully there'll be a bit more demand there. Be able to sell a larger portion of our goods. Dun 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 dun. Huh. At the moment we have a very large amount of Widow and Ultratoxin. That's why you shouldn't sell or buy or use drugs, kids. Gonna go to the bed and we can log out there. But yeah, cargo, lots more cargo crates are coming, lots more cargo based missions that are more than just picking up boxes and moving them, and there's got to be a lot more cargo to sell and even refine and stuff when it comes to minables and stuff like that. But lots of different cargo size boxes, lots of different types of the way they look, and ways of moving them and getting them into ships, because one of the main things that we don't really have properly yet is reasons to be a pirate, which is important for the game, like really important. You want to be able to, oh hello, you want to be able to loot cargo containers and boxes from other ships much more easily and make profit from that. So there needs to be places to sell your looted cargo, there needs to be places to sell and keep ships that you've stolen, things like that. So there's a long way to go with Star Citizen. Cargo works, it's an implemented mechanic, needs a bit, quite a bit more of an evolution, along with dynamic economy and reasons to make money. Buying ships in game, boom, that's a great one. So 3.3 hopefully should give us a lot more reasons to play. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. So if this was a relatively sort of like boring, simple one, but a lot of the gameplay at this stage is going to be, the playthroughs of it will be very pretty, but it is pretty damn simple. Then let's log off. Thanks for watching. You take care, and tell me if you want to see any specific other content when it comes to gameplay loops. But we'll do all of them at some point. Every month we have a giveaway. For August, it's for a Saber Raven. All you need to do is be subscribed to my YouTube channel and comment on any of my videos during the month for a chance to win. A huge thank you to my Patreons whose continued support helps me run the channel. More regularly starting this month, there will be exclusive content, early videos, polls, and ways to influence the channels for both my Patreons and something new to YouTube, channel memberships and subscriptions. It is another way to support creators, giving viewers more options, as well as giving them some emotes and badges. I'll be normalizing appropriate rewards between Patreon and the channel membership service where I can, so fans wanting to provide greater support won't lose out whatever medium they choose. Thank you so much for your continued support, guys, and for watching. Please take care, and I'll see you in the verse.